Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to Epoxy Me That, where we turn resin into art and bad decisions into life lessons. Today, we're making a crazy frog. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, not because I need validation. Okay, maybe just a little, but because you don't want to miss the disaster waiting to happen. Let's do this. Okay, I have this cute little silicone friend right here. Isn't he cute? And I have packed the bottom of him because he's a little finger puppet. So I wanted to seal that area off. So I packed it with a little bit of my air dry foam clay. So we are going to be placing him down into our frog here. And I'm going to be using my Marabou neon alcohol inks, my yellow, my orange, and my pink. And I may use a little bit of the rainbow. I'm not real sure on that one yet. And we're going to follow it with a few of the Sinker White by Let's Resin. Okay, I have my resin already ready. I have mixed it with my Resiner's mixer. And my discount code is here if anyone would like to use it to treat themselves to one of Resiner's mixers. I use mine every day and I absolutely love it. And then I ran it through Resiner's Airless Pro Bubble Remover Machine to remove all of my bubbles. I'm using the Bond Crafter epoxy resin. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spritz my frog here with a little bit of alcohol. Okay, and I also wanted to mention I already have my frog's eyes put in because I'm sure everyone has seen how to do that by now. So let me get some more alcohol put in him because I don't think I had enough. And I'm just going to turn him upside down and maybe get the excess out. But I don't want to bounce him around too much because I don't want to knock his eyes out because I UV resin them in and I have knocked them out before. Okay, let's go ahead and pour a little bit of our resin down in here. And then I'm going to stop a minute and add our little friend here. I'm going to spray him with a little bit of alcohol, so hopefully he don't get any bubbles trapped on him in there. I've seen a few bubbles trying to hang on to his ear, and I'm just nudging them off of there. Which it might be cool to get a few bubbles in there with him. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pour some more resin. And then I need something to hold him down in there. I didn't realize he was going to float. Okay, let's see here. What can we do? I believe that'll hold him down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start squirting some of my alcohol inks in there. Okay, that's the yellow. Now I'm going to go in with the orange. We'll just move that for now. Now I'm going to go in with the pink. Okay. And I believe I'm going to stop right there. And then we're going to add some more of the resin. And I'm going to go ahead and use some of my Sinker White. Get it shaken up because it likes to, when it sets on my shelf, it likes to settle down there at the bottom in the little container. So you want to make sure you shake it up real good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and drop some of this up front here. And then some back here. Okay. I don't want to put a lot in there, just a little. Now, we got to get him pushed down. Let's see here. That's not going to work. I know what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to take this little mold right here. Let me clean off the back of it. Then I'm just going to set it right on top of him like that. Yeah. And let's go ahead and add a little bit more of the resin. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. And then we're going to let this cure and hope for the best. I've never done this before. I just thought about it and thought it would be cool if we could get that fun little critter in there and fill him up with something really cool, like some glitter or something to make him sparkle and bring him out. So I will meet you back when this has cured. See you in a little bit. I'm so excited to see if this works. Oh, I'm scared to peek under here. Okay, there he is. Let's get a little bit of heat on there. We can't put too much because we don't want to burn the little our plastic friend there. That would not be cool. That would not be very nice. Okay, I'm gonna take my time here, you guys, because I don't want to lift anything. I just need to make a little section to get our friend out. Okay, let's see if we can get him out. Come on. Okay. Got it. Got it. I think we lost a hand over here, though. I think he lost a hand. Okay. Now the hands are what is hard to get out. Got it. But we lost that hand in there. Oh, goodness. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out either. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can. I can get it. Got it. Okay, now, let's see. He's missing a little bit of his filler that we put in him. A little foam dry clay. So, now we got to get in there and get that out. I don't know how that fell out, but it did. All right. Now I'm going to clean this mess up and then meet you back with some resin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these little specialty glitters as my frog's toes. And I want to do that in 2-part epoxy. I don't want to do it with UV resin because I don't want to risk getting a bubble underneath there. So I'm going to get him some toes, or her some toes. It's going to be a her. I'm going to get her some toes and put them in here. I'm going to spritz a little bit of alcohol on her toes before I start. And I'm just going to drop a little drop of resin in here. And then put the little toes in. And then, about 4 hours from now, we'll go ahead and finish our frog off. I would rather do it this way than UV resin. It's just my preference. Okay. I wonder if I should do, I think I might do, let's see here. I know I put pink eyes in there. So let's do pink toes. Okay, so our frog is ready for the next step. What I thought we would do is I want to make the little guy in there, our friend that we pulled out right here. I want to make him glow in the dark in there. But I also want you to be able to see him when you turn the lights back on. So we need a color, but it's got to glow in the dark to achieve that. I have some Art and Glow powder right here. That is awesome. I mean, this is the best glow powder I've ever used. The Aqua Glow, Neutral Aqua Glow is my favorite color. I also have some rocks here that glow in the dark, and they glow really, really bright. Oh, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and get some of the glow powder mixed up in the resin. And you don't need a whole lot of this stuff. I'm just going to put 3 scoops in it. Okay, and now let's see, what color can we put in there? Let's do this neon blue and see what we get. I don't know if the glow powder will glow through that. I have no idea, but we're going to check it out and see what we get. And this is pretty thick after it's got that glow powder in it. And I know there's some little holes, little fine holes in him right there. I don't know if y'all can see them, but it's from these little prickly things right here. So if we don't get those filled, I don't know what it would look like. I have no idea. It may add a little bit of texture onto our frog, so it may not be an issue. But what I'm going to start off by doing is spraying a little bit of alcohol in here, because we got to get in those hands and his little things up here. We got to get there and we got to get here, because we don't want, you know, bubbles in that area. We want to go ahead and make sure our resin is filling that part up. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here and make sure I get in those areas. Hopefully we can get them filled. And all I'm doing here is putting a little bit of resin down in there to ensure a nice safe entry for our resin when we pour it in. Just going to ease it on into those hands. Let it fill up. Okay, I think we got his little antlers filled, or whatever they are. We can turn him over and make sure. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hold it again like that, and then I'm going to turn him a little to the side and see. Okay, it looks like it's filled. So hopefully there's no bubbles in there. I don't know, that was pretty hard to do. So we'll just have to see what we get. Okay. Let's go ahead and put a few rocks in him too. All right. Now let's go ahead and fill him on up. I'm going to stop right there and give it a chance to slowly get in the rest of him. because we still have those hands to get filled. Okay, we're just going to go for it and hope for the best. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let that cure, and then we'll go in with the next layer. Things are looking okay from here, except for the fact that his other little hand, all of the glow-in-the-dark resin didn't get down in there. So, I found an entryway on this side to that hand, and it's right here. So what I thought we would do is try to get that black down in there, so at least, well, that wouldn't work. His other hand's just going to have to be black, I guess. He's just waving. Hi. That's what it is. He's just waving. Okay. We're going to be using my Mod Podge black alcohol ink to put in here. And I want to add some of this beautiful glitter right here. It looks really pretty in black. So that's what we're going to be doing. I have my resin mixed up right here. I wasn't sure exactly how much I was going to need, so I just probably mixed up a little over. So let's go ahead and put our alcohol ink in. And then let's add some of our glitter. And then get it stirred up. And I think that's beautiful. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see the sparkle in that? Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm going to let that sit and degas for about 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and pour. Okay, let's go ahead and take some alcohol and spritz it in the mold. And then I'm going to place a little bit of resin right here so I can go ahead and try and get this resin down into his little hand. So hopefully we won't have any bubbles in there. Which I can see there's already some in the little things on his head. The resin didn't make it through to all of that. But that's okay. It happens. I think he's still going to be a pretty neat frog. Okay, I've tried my best to get it filled up, but I'm not going to keep poking and prodding on it and, you know, release my frog from the edges of the mold. And then he'll really be messed up, so we're just going to have to hope for the best. So let's go ahead and pour and fill our frog up. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Pop the surface bubbles with the heat gun. Spritz some alcohol. And then I will see you back when it's time to demold our little froggy here. I filled these 2 shakers right here with the rest of our resin. So we will demold those with our frog. See you later. I got a new mic, you guys, and I guess I pushed pause on the mic. So I'm going to have to talk you through this part. So let's see how good I can do at that. I used to be real good at this. Let's see if I still got it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and demold our frog and see what she looks like. I'm super excited to see how she turned out. And if the little creature we placed inside is going to be beautiful. Okay, I'm just trying to go around the mold and loosen the mold away from my casting. And you have to be extra careful around the frog's toes with this mold because you can break one of the little toes off. And especially if it hasn't cured for very long, which my frog has not cured for a very long time. So I'm just going to be really careful around her toes. But I can tell her toes are beautiful. I can't wait to share how they look with you all. And this part right here is always the hardest for me to get off, right up here by the mouth. So as soon as I get this hand loosened right here, we'll move to the back and peel the mold away from the back and walk our way to the front. That seems to be the best way for me to demold these. All right, are y'all ready to take a look at her? All right, here we go. 1, 2. Oh, I was going to show y'all some little flakes I threw in there, but you really can't see them. Boo! There she is. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at those alcohol inks. Aren't they just mesmerizing? And there's our little friend waving at us with its one hand. Her eyes look beautiful. They could have been placed, into the side, but I like her looking at me, so I'll take that. That's okay. And the little friend looks really good in there. I love how that turned out. There is no texture on the top of our frog, though, so everything came out. There's no bubbles on the top of her. And then there's the other hand right there. Can y'all see it? A lot of the black filled it in, and it looks smoky around it. That turned out super cool. I wasn't expecting that hand to fill all the way up with resin, but it surprised me. Look at that head. It looks just magical inside of there. Like a whole new world. Look at those inks. Absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love how this frog turned out. She's gorgeous. Yes, you are gorgeous. And then I love her little friend in the back. That's going to be her superpowers. Yes, she has superpowers. And her superpower is kindness. If you're unkind around her, her superpowers comes out. Dustes you with some glitter and you are kind. We all need a frog like that. And here's how she looks with the lights turned off. You can see her superpowers very good. This is so cool. I love it. Very, very unique frog. Absolutely cute. I was going to show you, and it says right here Easter on it. I got it off of the Easter owl at my local Walmart, and I was just going to show you all a few of them that was in here. This one is very cute, but I didn't use this one because the arms on it is really long and I thought they would pop off. Then there's this one that has a lot of arms on it. So I thought for surely we would lose one of those. Then here's the one I used because its little arms were a little thicker than the rest of them. And there's one more in here. It's this green one right here. And I believe that's the last of them. I believe there were 4 different little critters in there. And they're silicone. And they're so cute. So I thought I would throw one in a frog and see how it goes. Now let's go ahead and demold our extras. And these are shaker molds. And this one here is a drink cup with a straw in it. Look at that glitter inside of there. I love this glitter in the black. It's beautiful. I'm going to turn it to the side and so you can see the little space where your inclusions go. And it also has a place to poke your needle in and add the oil and water. Now here's a shaker I haven't used yet. This is the porcupine shaker. And like I said, this is my first time using this one. So let's demold it and see what it looks like. Oh, that is so precious. Look at that. It also has the spot for a needle that you can put oil and water in as well. But we'll be making these out of dry shakers because that's my favorite way to make them. But one day we'll do some oil shakers. Guess what? We're going to get some stuff out to decorate our frog. I have this stuff right here. Now I used this on Flora Meets Flora here. She's beautiful. She's got her little purse hanging off her hip, and she is a resin artist. Yes, she's got the resin on her tutu to prove it. She is just a fabulous. Still looking good. Still looking good. So we're just going to use some of that to make her tutu with for our frog. And I don't really know how to put it on the frog, so I guess we may go from here to here on the frog with it. See, there to there. I think that might look the best because I don't want to go completely around the belly because then we'll lose some of our little friend in there. You know, we'll lose part of her superpowers. So I'm going to put it right here and I'm going to count the beads on here as to how many I need. And I'll cut right there. So I'm going to grab my scissors. And let me see if I can cut this straight. There we go. Now, let's try it on. Get her fitted for a tutu. I think that's going to work. Now, I chose to put the tutu on with my hot glue gun. Because I have the Gorilla Glue sticks in here, and they are really strong glue. It's the same glue that I use in the little bottles with most of my crafts. So I also use the Gorilla Glue in my glue gun. And I like the glue guns that you use the battery packs with. I don't really like to fool with the cords going everywhere. So I'm just going to place a nice size amount here on the tutu, and then I'm going to blow on it, give it a little bit of air, and give it a little bit of chance to dry because I don't want to place it on her and then it start oozing out the sides. I just want it to be hidden under the tutu. Okay, now I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure on it and hold it there for a few seconds. And now let's take a look at her. Oh, you are beautiful. Yes, you are. We're going to call you Sugar Toes. Yes, her name is Sugar Toes. Okay, let's get these eyes out right here because her superpowers did have an eye in there and a mouth. So we're going to try to put an eye and a mouth on the superpowers friend in there. At the little piece that we took out of there, and you see how he has one little eye and then a mouth. So I thought we would take one of these. The eyes are too big, but if we took one of the cheeks, because this one's eye is red, so if we took one of the cheeks off of here and put it on there, and then took something like this for the mouth, it might work. Let's check it out. Let's see what we can do here. I think that cheek's connected to that eye. I know some of them weren't. Let's check this one out. There we go. I like to put it on a stick so I can guide where I want it. That's pretty cute. Okay. I think I might just leave that. I don't think I'm going to put a mouth. I think that's cute right there. What do y'all think? Let's see here. I'm just going to try this. I'm not going to drop it on there. I just want to see something. Oh yeah, that's cute. There we go. Looks super cute. Love it. Love it. I'm going to use this little spinner bee right here that I have from my last project and put it on the top of her head. But I don't want to do that till last. I got these little flowers here that I got from Temu a long time ago. And here's my thought. I'm hoping we can take this around her little neck and then run it through one time. Like we're tying it. Like that. Put a little bit of hot glue right there. And a flower on the top. I'm going to hold it until it dries. It takes a minute for this to dry because it's such strong bonding glue. Okay. Then we will I'm going to leave them dangling over to the side just a little bit. But we'll cut off the excess about right. there. And then I want to put some flowers next to that on the side. So I want to pick out some smaller ones though. See the little tiny ones? I want to put those next to the big one. Oops. Alright, let's see if we can do that. I hope I can. But what I probably need to do is get it on this stick first. And then put it here. You really hold it there and it won't be going anywhere. And then we'll just take that extra little strands of glue and cut them off. There's one more on there. Okay. There we go. Isn't that cute? Now let's make her some little bangles and then wrap this up, my friends. Okay, I put some of my Gorilla Glue in here. And I thought we would take this right here and just cut singles off of it. And try to give her some jewelry. So let's see how we can make this work. Let's put a little bit of glue right here on her finger. And then pick up one of the diamonds for her ring. Just like that. We are finished with our frog. Let's go ahead and get the clay off right here. And then I need to wipe its little head off. Her little head off. Okay. I cleaned her little face off. And there's the little bee spinning on top of her head. She's trying to catch it. She'll get it eventually. And I noticed her eyes are a little off. See, there's little bubbles that you're supposed to get the eyes right into. But I like the way that looks. It looks more realistic to me. So, I like how she's looking at me too. So, I'm okay with that. It turned out super cute. I love her jewelry that she's got on and her little friend, her superpower inside of there. She's beautiful. I will see you all on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.